Hey guys, it's Ben. Hope your week was okay. Mine was less than okay. In fact, it was pretty crappy to be honest with you. I'm having this foot pain still. You guys know all about it. I've gone to a podiatrist about it. I got a referral to a podiatrist. And I've been going to the podiatrist now for about the last 2 or 3 months. He put me on gabapentin. That didn't work. Then he put me on more gabapentin. That didn't work. Then he put me on this other drug that's supposed to cause really bad side effects and stuff, so be careful. That also didn't work at all. And here I am today, still needing a referral to a neurologist, which they put me in for 2.5 months ago. I've been denied twice already. This is what happens. I'm on TRICARE Prime, which is if you do 20 years in the military, then that earns you free medical for life, right? Free health insurance for life. It's not free, not anymore. It was when they promised to me, but not anymore. Now we pay for it, but it's nowhere near what most people pay. But you get what you pay for in this world, and that's certainly true when it comes to TRICARE military insurance, because when you're referred with TRICARE military insurance to a doctor takes one look at that and absolutely doesn't want your money because it's not really enough money for them, right? They don't want to take you on, and if they do take you on, it's kind of it's a charity situation almost. It's what it feels like. It feels like, well, we haven't taken on our bum for this month or this quarter, so I guess we'll take this, right? But most oftentimes they don't take you. Even if they do say that they take your insurance, they don't take it that often. Let's put it that way. So I have had no luck getting a referral to a neurologist. So I am no closer to understanding my foot issues from a neurological perspective, if that's indeed the case that I need to be looking at it from, than I was any time before. That is, until I read this comment from Mag FS8ZG. He or she said, Ben, as I watched your video and listened to you describe the neuropathy pain you've been encountering, I found myself wondering if you might be experiencing what I have been on this medication: increased painful neuropathy in the extremities. My answer to that is yes. That's what I've been experiencing, but only in my right foot extremity. It started out in the ball of my foot way back when I went up to that 5 milligram dose, and that's kind of when things started situating with my pain in my foot. So really when it started solidifying, right? The pain started getting worse. When I went from that 2.5 milligram dose to the 5, I never put 2 and 2 together, never even realized it. But yeah, that's when it started. That's when it started getting real bad. And this comment made me think back and started thinking, should I have known this? Could this have been something that I could have foreseen? Yes, it could have been. If I'm using my thinking head, I would have thought, hey man, that's pretty coincidental. You go up in dose and then your foot pain goes up as well. That doesn't seem right. If it's not associated with the medication and is instead associated with your diabetes, if your blood sugar is under control, why is your foot neuropathy pain increased even worse? And I guess that's a possibility. I don't know anything. That's why I'm looking for a referral to a neurologist. But in my mind, that begs the question, yeah, why is that? Why is my pain worse now that I'm on a higher dosage? And if I cut out the Mounjaro completely, will my pain go away? That certainly would be a huge improvement to my standard of living. I must say, I'm pretty happy with where Mounjaro has gotten me. But if it's hurting me right now, I'm willing to come off of it. And I've got my eyes wide open. Thanks to your comment, I started looking around, and let me tell you, there's not much on YouTube about this situation, and I think that that's because a lot of the pharmaceutical companies on social media are a big advertiser on the same social media company. So it's not in the social media's best interest to kind of like have things that may not be so good for the pharmaceutical companies out there. So any kind of like negative information seems to be kind of like pushed down or shadow banned, if you've ever heard that expression. It's just videos that aren't suggested, right? It's like you see those videos that, oh, hey, what's up next? And you get that video, a suggestion. You won't get that with these kind of videos if they're poo-pooing something that the pharmaceuticals are doing. So you won't see a lot of these. And it took me going to Reddit. I hate Reddit, you guys. Reddit is just as bad. There's just as much bad information, if not more, on Reddit than there is good information. But the difference is there is actually some other information on Reddit that may not be good, but it may be true, right? It's just people's personal experiences, right? And I got on Reddit and I found case after case after case of what exactly sounds like is going on with my foot, right? Something that I nowhere could find anywhere on YouTube, anywhere. And not that I would expect to either. You got to be careful who you get your advice and your information from. I've discovered in the world of Mounjaro and other pharmaceuticals, if the person of the channel is giving out like loot, like pharmaceutical stickers and keychains from the pharmaceutical companies and discount codes and stuff like that, they may be in bed with the pharmaceutical company. They may not be telling you 100% of the whole thing, right? I'm just saying, right? Just goes to reason, I think. So when I got on Reddit and I'm reading all this stuff and I'm all of a sudden reading stuff that like makes me feel like I'm not nuts, like I'm not the only one. This person has it too, but it's in their wrist, or this person has it, it's in their groin. My God, I'm glad I didn't get it in my groin. Holy crap. It's in my foot though. And this lack of sleep, it's got to come to an end. So I did tell you at the beginning of the video, maybe I didn't, I don't remember. My brain is everywhere. Like I said, I haven't had much sleep. I'm not taking Mounjaro for a while, for a couple of days at least. I want to wait 4 or 5 days and see if my foot pain doesn't get any less, if it lessens. If it lessens, I'll know there's something up, right? I'll know then. I don't need a referral to tell me that. I'll know it's the Mounjaro and I'm going to need to do something else about my diabetes. And what am I going to do about my weight? Guys, what am I going to do about that? I'm at my goal weight. I'm at, last week I was at 151.4 and I probably lost even more this week because as much as I tried to eat more, I just get that full filling and I feel like if I eat any more, if I take one more bite, I'm going to get sick. And I don't feel like I'm bringing enough calories in too. So that's another thing I need to talk about with my general practitioner, but I can't get in to see her either for a couple of weeks. So I'm going to have to make these medical decisions on my own. And they need to be made today. Now that I've come to that realization, if I take that shot today and my foot pain gives me nothing but more pain tonight and I can't get any more sleep, I'm going to be mad at myself. So that's not happening. I need to get some sleep, y'all. Last week, my blood sugar was 127. This week, my blood sugar is 132. So it's on the rise. We're going to have to do something pretty soon about those diabetes blood glucose numbers. The weight thing, I think I can handle on my own. I think I can do the diet part until I can start exercising on this foot. And if stopping the Mounjaro makes this pain go away, I can get to the exercising part sooner. That's what we're hoping for. Actually, I'm really hoping that it's not the Mounjaro because I really like the way this stuff controls my blood sugar, but I'm also not willing to lose any more sleep over it. I'm at the end of my rope, to be honest with you. I had heard that I've been in this sleep deficiency situation before, and it affects everything in your life, your thinking, your behavior, just about everything. I need to get sleep. So we're going to work on that. I'm not telling you that I quit Mounjaro. I'm telling you that I'm stopped taking it for 4 to 5 days. I'm going to come back in before the end of this week, and I'm going to tell you how things are going. Right? I'm going to give you an update this week. I'm going to let you know if I'm able to get in to see my neurologist or even if I'm able to see my general practitioner. But I feel like I need to be telling people about these decisions that I'm making. Coming off of medication shouldn't be taken lightly. Most medications require you to titrate off of them, lower your dose until you're off of them. Thank goodness I'm only on the 5 milligram dose. So without any guidance, I'm just going to come completely off of it for 4 or 5 days. If that improves my situation, then we're going to go from there. Before I sign off for the day, I wanted to thank you guys for all the comments that you left. And I'm really sorry to you guys that I didn't get back to on those comments, which is the vast majority of you from last week's video. I just haven't had the energy this week. I have just been working on an empty tank and I just cannot motivate myself to sit down in front of the computer. I apologize. I will get to the comments as I feel better. Hopefully that will be soon. I almost forgot to give you the update for this week. I was telling you earlier that my blood sugar last week was 127 weekly average. This weekly average was 132, so it's going up a couple of points this week. I still got a ways to go. My doctor said 140, and we'll start thinking about upping my dose. But if this stuff is messing me up, there'll be no upping of this dose. We'll have to go on something else, I think. And my weight last week was 151.4. I mentioned earlier that I'm not sure that I was able to put on any weight this week. I tried, you guys. I tried to eat more, and I'm eating more calories. I get to the point where I'm full, and if I take one more bite, it feels like I'm gonna puke. So if I'm not putting on any weight this week, this might be a good time to come off Mounjaro, just for a little while anyway. So let's see where we're at. All right, it was 151.4 last week, and it is 149.4 this week. I need some encouraging words, y'all. This is not good. This has not been a good week. I really was hoping not to lose any more weight. I was really hoping that my blood sugars would have started coming down again. It's one of these things. Things were going so well for so long. I should have known it was coming. That's me. I'm like that kind of guy. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop kind of guy. You know what I mean? Anytime anything's going too good for too long, I should be ready for it. And I wasn't. So this kind of caught me kind of sideways, kind of slapped me in the side of the face. But thanks to the comment, maybe I'm onto something. Maybe not, but maybe I am. And if I am onto something and stopping this for a couple of days helps my foot pain, I'm going to be a happy camper, and we're going to figure out other things for this. I hope you guys don't stop watching me because I stopped taking Mounjaro. But even if I do, and you feel like you need to quit watching me and watch somebody else that is taking it, then I wish you well on your own personal journey, and thanks for hanging out with me for as long as you have. The situation is this. I'm not going to take it for at least 4 days, not until at least Friday. I won't take it. And if my foot's getting better consistently up until that point, I'm not going to take it at all. I'm going to talk to my general practitioner about getting put on a different diabetes medication, and maybe finally getting that referral to the nutritionist that I've been asking for about 4 months. So here we go, you guys. Should be an interesting summer.